The home grounds of the spectacle that is about to test the strength of great men and women. The celebrated and the famous all gathered together in combat for one ultimate prize, rulership of the airways. For this is the battle of the network stars.
We're going to kick some network butt. In your 40s, you bring one thing to these things. It's called Ben Gay.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a bag of nerves, and ABC and NBC is gonna pay.
Got my lucky shoes here, so I'm ready. These are my lucky shoes. Oh, I was there. Molly got wet. Molly, man, I told you wet. About a party.
Hi, Howard! What's my event? Probably the baseball throw.
Such fun. I have my pennies. I'm ready to go.
ABC, CBS, NBC, network competitors for decades, meeting now in an absolute showdown. Battle of the Network Stars.
Again, everyone, I'm Howard Cosell. Welcome to the Battle of the Network Stars, a television tradition. Through the long years past, the three great networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC, have locked in athletic combat. And believe it or not, they have all fared equally well, each winners of 6 battles. So, in the great tradition of sport, the time has come to bring the networks together again, to determine perhaps once and for all which of them is indeed to reign supreme. And I have the good fortune to have with me a past competitor in battle shows, a record holder, and I also have the good fortune to have with me a woman whom I happen to adore because she has worked at Mike's side with me before. She is the beautiful Shari Belafonte.
I'm so glad to be here with you today.
If anybody knows the magic of participating in this event, you do. Explain it.
Well, most people think that it's the opportunity to be out here in the beautiful sunshine, that they get to meet brand new, wonderful people that they'll probably be friends with forever and ever. Being in competition is so exhilarating. They think all these things are wonderful. I think it's the money.
You would. That's the way your father raised you. In the meantime, I think we should meet the team captains and the team competitors, one by one. Okay, let's have a look at the leaders and their personnel.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo Lamas, and I've been elected CBS's team captain, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it today on network television. CBS is going to win.
That great CBS team includes Jack Scalia, handsome star of Dallas. She dazzles them on Knots Landing. Cover girl, actress, athlete Nicolette Sheridan. And the kooky kind of guy from Newhart, William Sanderson. Adding even more dimension to the CBS roster, Daphne Maxwell-Reid, star of Frank's Place. The breathtaking and exotic beauty, Christian Alfonso from Falcon Crest. He stands tall at South Fork, Dallas's Steve Canale. And Charlene Tilton, great both at the baseball dunk and on Dallas.
Hi, I'm John Davidson, captain of the ABC team. We are going to win today. Why? Because of my little tattoo, somewhat like Lorenzo Lamas.
A young team spirit here from ABC with Brock Stone of Mr. Belvedere. British beauty Olivia Darbo from that award-winning show, The Wonder Years. Head of the class, Brian Robbins adds his strength, his Brooklyn sportsmanship. For even more ABC support, the mind and muscle of Elise Beasley from Moonlighting. Rebecca Arthur is here, representing Perfect Strangers, a good competitor. From China Beach, Brian Wimmer, a real athlete, hails from the great state of Utah. Finally, the spunky Joanne Willett, just the 10 of us.
Hi, Greg Evigan, captain of the NBC team. We spent the bucks on getting this team in shape, and we're ready to go out there and get them. It's going to be a good day.
Look at this NBC team. From The Cosby Show, the very popular Malcolm Jamal Warner. You know her as Jennifer Keaton on Family Ties, Tina Yoder. And from Amen, the very dapper Clifton Davis. From the NBC movie, Take My Daughters, Please, radiant Deirdre Hall. From L.A. Law, the firm's youngest counselor, Blair Underwood. Handsome fellow. Terry Copley, star of the NBC movie special In the Line of Duty. From a different world, delightful, funny Dawn Lewis. 28 celebrities in all, 3 great network teams.
So there they are, the leaders, the contestants in the Battle of the Network Stars. Now here's the running order of the events. First, the kayak relay, then the swimming relay, then the baseball dunk. Remember, 7 events in all. The obstacle course, of course, the running relay, then the tandem bike relay, and then finally, the tug of war. So there are the events, and what about the money?
The one who wins the tug of war, this is a team of 8 people, will win $12,000. The second place team will win $10,000, and the third place team will win $8,000. Each individual will get that amount of money for a total of $240,000. Come to think of it, maybe I'll compete this year.
Might have done better than you're doing as my co-host. In the meantime, the kayak relay before us and a meeting with the most extraordinary commissioner in the whole history of the competition.
Coming up, a tricky race involving the most unusual sporting terms.
Drag your thing. Very technical term. And if you had been around earlier,
It's like an anchor. It's like kayak lingo.
Battle of the Network Stars. Brought to you by Cream of Wheat Hot Cereals. When it's cold and rough outside, have something warm and creamy inside. And mountain-grown Folgers coffee. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
everyone's asleep.
I know how to wake them up. Come on.
Wishes for this and all your mornings from Folgers.
Come on, Tyler. Hurry up, boy. Come on, Tyler.
When it's cold and rough outside,
Come on, Tyler.
try something warm and creamy inside. Cream of Wheat Hot Cereal or Instant Mix and Eat. Their smooth texture always lets the taste come through.
Again?
2 warm ways to come in from the cold.
Need help?
Yeah, and I've got 10 minutes to get to the radio station.
Ah, here's the problem.
Scent cologne. Easy to wear, hard to resist.
And for that great smelling guy who started my car, I get off at 6.
Where can you find creamy, soft robes trimmed with lace and embroidery? Robes that zip or wrap. All just $27.99. Find these and more now, only at Sears.
The great kayak relay, perhaps one of the more difficult of the events. Here at Battle of the Network Stars, it's a race of great skill and strength. Practice makes perfect, except this little rubber boat has a tendency to be topsy-turvy and everything else in between.
I'm nervous. I don't mind telling you. But it's going to be all right, you know what I mean?
They say that history often repeats itself, that men never learn from their mistakes. Historically speaking, we take a look back at Battle 11, Gabe Kaplan for NBC.
Well, Howard, Gabe seems to be having great difficulty negotiating that buoy. Having been there myself, I can tell you it ain't easy.
And as Gabe seeks desperately to right himself, the race goes on. Kathy Lee Crosby, ABC, Mimi Kennedy, CBS. And Gabe goes into the drink. What a hopeless display of ineptitude, Shari.
As a matter of fact, look, ABC and CBS have already gone onto the second team, and they're clearly in the race while he's not.
With the kayak relay coming up, my dear, you as a past master of that event and participator in it, describe for us what the essence of the event is.
Well, I don't know if I'd exactly call myself a master because I got hung up on the current. There's a really vicious current out there. But no, really, what you have to decide is the best way to do it. Some people say jumping in the boat, getting a good takeoff. Some people say sitting in the front of the boat and getting like little paddles. Some people say sitting in the back with your legs straight out. I think it's left up to be seen, or to somebody else to tell us about it.
All right, I think we'll have that somebody to tell us about it, the commissioner himself, the man who was drafted #1 in the National Football League out of the University of Tampa back in 1973. Then on in turn to the Oakland Raiders along the way, and 2 Super Bowl rings, one for beating the Vikes in '77 and crushing the Eagles in '81. His name, of course, Big John Matuszak. Funny fellow. Got no mobility, no alacrity, but here he is. Explain to us, will you, Tooz?
Howard, how you doing, man? Hey, Shari.
How you doing?
Nice introduction. Thank you very much. I want to briefly explain the kayaking thing here. And also, I'd like to let you know that, you realize, Howard, in 1866 was the first competitive competition at the Royal Canoe Club in England.
And you were there.
And I was there. But briefly, I wanted to show you a couple things here. The farther you get back in the boat, the better chance you have of controlling the boat. And that's very important in this race. Not how fast you go, but how much control you have. Control you have with your paddles. Short strokes, grab it near the ends, because if you grab it in the middle, it's going to break. And also really watch the people pushing off and the help that they get with their starts and the changes. It's like a relay. The baton exchange is the most important. Let's have fun, Howard, and remember, no cheating.
And so as the tension mounts, the strategy becomes even more crucial. Here's ABC.
I'm going to jump from here, not from in the water. I'm not going to get in there.
I'm going to keep it straight. She got it. You feel comfortable. You did great. You got it down.
What worked pretty good for me, and I saw you guys doing it too, is the person in back turns the boat, right? By just dropping an oar in the side.
Wait till that person in the rear gets to the buoy.
They just expect us to be the weak link in this team. But you know what? They're going to be surprised because we're real women.
So here's the deal. 4 participants from each team, including at least 2 women. Each paddler must travel 3/4 of the length of the pool around the buoy and back, and boats must stay in the lane. A 5-second penalty would be added to a team if interference results.
Now here are the lead kayaks. For NBC, first, Terry Copley in lane 1, Greg Evigan, her captain. In lane 2, CBS, Daphne Maxwell-Reed, Steve Canale, her boatman. And in lane 3, ABC's Joanne Willette, John Davidson giving her a shove off.
And here's the way the teams line up. First, NBC, then CBS, finally ABC, and here's the start of the race. Terry Copley off to a good start for her team. Look at that, Shari.
Yep, NBC's ahead. But look, Joanne Willette from ABC is giving her a good run for her money, and CBS seems to be falling into 3rd place.
We'll find out more about Terry Copley when we get to negotiating the buoy. That'll be the first test. But up to now, very good indeed.
But look, she's overshot the buoy, and yeah, ABC is taking the lead. Joanne Willette is taking the lead now.
A nifty close turn around that buoy for Joanne. She understands. Look at her rhythm as she takes the lead. And Terry Copley falling behind.
Daphne Maxwell is in third place.
Look at Terry. She's gained back ground on Joanne Willett. But now, suddenly, she loses control of her boat. And it's Joanne Willett all the way, getting ready to come in for the first push-off.
Yep, John Davidson, the captain, should take command now. He is the captain.
Fragile, ancient, done too many TV shows, obviously, and defying all the rules of how to manipulate the boat. But he's in the lead, and he's well in the lead.
Howard, look at NBC. The changeover is clearly the hard part here. Clifton does get in the boat. That's a good sign.
Amen for Clifton Davis, but forget him, John Davidson and ABC all alone. And look at John trying to go around the buoy. May lose a little there, we'll have to see. No, he's all alone.
Steve Canelli for CBS seems a little bottom heavy, but as long as he can get around the buoy, everything should be okay. Clifton seems to be having a little trouble, though.
And so Clifton Davis is trying to get around that buoy. In the meantime, as he continues to struggle, there is John Davidson, the ancient body and all holding together and coming in. And suddenly the boat overturns. Stop worrying about your television future, John. And the push-off as ABC goes way off by itself. Clifton Davis still struggling.
CBS now taking second place. Charlene's moving out in the second place. She's got a pretty good lead over NBC. But look, Olivia Dabo's doing well, way out in front, although hung up on that current I talked so much about.
But not hung up the way Clifton is. He can't even get in. You see him in the left corner of your screen. In the middle, CBS trying to make a go of it, but Olivia Dabo moving in by herself. ABC is simply running away with the kayak relay.
Dawn Lewis for NBC, clearly not as buoyant as the boat is, Dawn. Struggling. There she goes. She's in now. Hopefully she'll do a little better than Clifton. Look, they're all on the ropes.
And as they continue, ABC having its struggles. Charlene Tilton doing very well, gaining ground, but not enough ground to really matter. It's a tired Olivia Dabo now, and look at Dawn Lewis. Coming in is Olivia Dabo, and so we will have the anchor leg by ABC. Brian Wimmer, and he's a good athlete. Should be great in the competition. Lorenzo Lamas, the leader of his team, clearly could use, casual as he was, still another tattoo. And there goes Wimmer. He's already coming up to the buoy. He could clinch it if he negotiates this turn well. And yes, there's Lamas, and he's paddling very, very well, Shari.
Yeah, but look, Dawn Lewis has caused the NBC team to be a full leg behind.
Funniest thing I've ever seen, Dawn Lewis. What did she say? Something about buoyancy? No, somebody else said it, and it's the wrong word to use. And now, here comes Brian Wimmer. The boat is turned around. He's backing in. He's backing in for the victory. His team jubilant, and ABC has clearly won the kayak relay.
A futile effort for Greg Evigan and the NBC team, but Howard, as you know, they must complete the race in order to stay in the match.
All right, let's start the general hilarity. Congratulations.
Good job, baby.
All right. Superb leadership performance and a superb stretch run.
Joan started off great, then I followed was great, then Olivia was wonderful. She got a little bit of trouble.
Way to go, Olivia.
And then Brian really came through. Great finish.
I got it.
It was a team effort.
So you assume an immediate lead in this battle of the network.
Once you're ahead, they're looking at your back all the way. We're gonna win this.
Absolutely.
Here's what happened to NBC's Clifton Davis. He fouled up something awful. The kayak is caught. He's bumping. He's twisted. He's beached. So these are the scores that tell the tale. ABC first with 100 points. CBS number 2, 75 points. NBC a puny third with 50 points. Just ahead, a 200-meter swimming race that tests strength, endurance, and good battle strategy.
Don't dive in deep. Right. Swim very fast. Belly flop, as they say. That's a strategy. We'll see if it works.
Some people think swabs are all the same, but you know Q-tip swabs are soft and safe, with 50% more cotton at the tip. Q-tip's brand cotton swab, because a swab by any other name is not the same.
I can't seem to forget you. Your wings don't stay on my mind.
Wind Song by Prince Machiavelli. Orville and Gary Redenbacher on Overachieving.
This picture was taken when I was a senior in high school, which was my last year in the 4-H club work. This is some of the ribbons I accumulated over the years.
He's always overachieving in 4-H and in the popcorn. He likes to show that his popcorn pops up lighter and fluffier. Here we go, Grandpa. Popping the top off once again.
No, that's the way I like to see things go. I like to see it go to the very highest possibilities.
And blows the top off every time.
That's right.
That is overachievement, but it gives us great popcorn.
Your new book talks about dry skin. My skin gets so dry, I could scratch the word dry on it.
Well, I use Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. It starts healing dry skin on contact.
You heard it here.
Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion starts healing dry skin on contact.
Hero, a new cologne for men.
Sunday, it's Monkey Mom, Jim Child, and Moonwalking Monkey Style. But at age just 8, it's Lamas, a la Moby Dick and more. An all-animal episode of Incredible Sunday.
Then a new mission. Flight to freedom over the Berlin Wall. Mission Impossible after Incredible Sunday.
Tomorrow.
The swimming relay, a race of both speed and endurance. The fall of 1984, Battle 17, Mark Harmon, NBC. Fine actor, gifted sportsman, bringing his team to a new record in the swimming relay, 122.52. This relay points up to key participation by the ladies, but today, a lack of strong women swimmers on NBC and ABC could create problems.
2 girls swim and 3 guys. 3 guys. I need to be one of the one-lap people.
Okay. You're one of the one-laps. We have a little problem. We have 3 guys who can swim.
Well, what excuse did a valid excuse in your opinion?
They say that when they signed up for this, they said very nicely that they would rather not swim. So, I don't know. Is there some way we can... Could one of the guys wear a dress?
I think you've got a major problem, Commissioner. I defer to you.
Well, it's not that much of a major problem, because right now I'm going to have to defer to the rules. And the rules say 2 guys and 2 girls, so one of them's going to have to get wet, and it's up to you.
I mean, I can get in the water. I mean, I could jump in and I could side stroke across. I mean, we'll be here till tomorrow, but I mean, I don't want us to be disqualified.
We have our... She has come through.
Well, would we be disqualified if...
Yes, we would be. Yeah.
Well, we'll be okay.
Elise says she will swim. She says she's not great, but she wants to be there for her team.
And I'm praying for divine intervention. That's all I can say.
That's the kind of spirit.
Haven't you ever swum in your life?
Well, you know, Howard, there's swimming and there's swimming. I mean, I could stay afloat and not die. But that's about it.
That's all you have to do.
No, it isn't. I got to get, like, in a direction, right? I mean,
if not, you've got a scoop, baby.
You have to sort of go straight.
So ABC looks like they might be in trouble right from the start. Let's see how it lines up. First up for NBC, Clifton Davis from A&N. What would appear to be a strong CBS team, lead swimmer Jack Scalia. And for ABC, the team of youth, Brian Robbins.
And here's how the breakdown continues. Yes, you're right, Shari. That CBS team looks to be about as good a team as I have seen in the swimming relay competition. And as we look at the breakdown of this 200-meter race of strength, of courage, and of good, smart swimming, the race is about to begin. They're off!
Look, ABC was the first one in the pool, but like we suspected, CBS is just taking a commanding lead.
As you look at this CBS team, and this is Jack Scalia, remember, it's a balanced team. Strength down the line.
Christian Alfonso, good, strong swimmer. So it does look like CBS has strong female swimmers. They're not going to have a problem with that.
And that's going to be a key to this race. You watch as it goes on. CBS well in the lead. NBC second, and already last, and safely so. They're dead already, ABC.
Elise Beasley had a rather unique way of taking off.
She doesn't swim, she side wheels.
Howard, she's not poetry in motion.
But Nicolette Sheridan is. Look at her go. The power, the strength. A key woman performing her thing.
Lorenzo Lamas, the captain of the CBS team, with a fabulous dive.
And keeping that big CBS lead. This man is a pure athlete. The stroke's so powerful. And watch him on the turn. And what they're after now is clear. They're after a brand new Battle of the Network Stars record in the swimming relay. Lamas is coming in all by himself. The power of the stroke undiminished. And yes, it is a new record. And you can understand the jubilation of the whole team. But that fine athlete probably was helped by the tattoos. Come over here. Come on in, guys. Congratulations. In the first place, your team scored a new record. In the a new record time. It was the girls. It was the girls. We got Nicolette. Thank you. The women in the long run always determine the winners in the battle competition. About evenly. Well, you've always been outmatched. Steve, congratulations. Thank you, Howard. And now over to the forlorn losers and Shari Belafonte Harper.
John, what happened?
Well, we got wet. Elise Beasley did a wonderful dive, jump.
It was a very stupendous one. As a matter of fact, I'd like to talk to her later about her style. I'd like to get some pointers from her if she's available. But...
We're now third. And, excuse me, we came in third. We're now second, which is fine. We like to be there. We like to sort of come from behind. It's going to be good.
I think it, well, thank you. It did before you got me all wet, but...
Elise Beasley is not a swimmer, but she did side-stroke her way into our hearts.
Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
Being happy is the watchword these days for moonlighting star Elise Beasley. Happiness she's finding while raising a one-year-old son, Andrea. But happiness can have its complications, especially when your baby likes dog hair.
He's an eat as fast and when you can. But he took dog hair off and loves it, and it developed fine motor coordination with dog hair. But anyway, he figured out that it comes from the dog. So he now sits next to the dog and takes it right off the dog. So, you know, the dog listens and he gets out and comes up right there anyway. So he's not complaining. The answer they have is he does actually, you know, try to sit with the dog too. But he didn't, when he was breastfeeding, that was it. But ever since he's been released, he's totally sick. And he's just the sweetest child in the world.
Now busy with work on her fourth season of Moonlighting, this Brooklyn-born actress is finding great success as Agnes DePesto. But it's a part she won only after bringing her own uniqueness to the audition.
For auditions for some television things or a pilot, you may only have like one scene, so you don't know anything about the character, right? But you have to make some decisions. So I decided, because I've never been just like a secretary or just a waitress, I was always an actress who was a waitress or a secretary, so I thought Mr. Pesto probably does something at night too. So I went in and I did the audition thinking that Mr. Pesto was a punk rocker at night. I wanted Mr. Pesto to be the most that she could be, to be the fullest, most energetic, strongest Mr. Pesto there was, and I just never stopped trying. So I guess that had an impact.
And she made an impact on the 100-meter freestyle as well. A sense of humor, a about her own effort. Although this quirky lady is first to admit with her on the team, ABC had little chance of winning the event.
Well, it's not that I was going to drown. I'm not that brave. I mean, I wasn't going to drown. I knew I wouldn't drown. But I don't swim with any kind of form, so to speak. I think I was trying to keep my head out of the water when I was a little kid because I had glasses. And you're doing that in a relay, it really was very good fun in your body. But I really had a great time. Everybody wants lessons about teaching.
And so, to the victors, the clicks of the paparazzi cameras as CBS turns into a mountain of strength.
The glory goes to CBS. And here's how the stats look for this major swimming event.
ABC back to second, 150 points. NBC third, 125. CBS leads with 175 points.
Up next, the dunk tank. A historic look back at some great dunkies.
The nicest place to be on a hot day like today is in that tank.
Soggy first date, huh?
He's really funny, Linda.
Oh, you smell great.
Emerald. I got a raise.
You pay.
There's something about her, Mike.
What you thinking?
Come closer.
I dented your car. I think he really likes me. I don't know. He says he's a good cook. This is going too well.
Let's stay in tonight.
Linda, I think he's the one.
When you bite Dentyne, that snappy flavor bites you back. And that tingle freshens your breath. Dentyne, the gum that bites you back.
Choose any one of these syrups for your cough, and you might as well choose them all, because they all use the same cough suppressant, all except Benylin. Only Benylin gives you the choice of diphenhydramine, the choice to help stop your cough.
The little black bump on her left foot is dressed in rhinestones, goes perfectly with the little black dress, and sells for about $60. The little black bump on her right foot is also dressed in rhinestones, goes perfectly with the little black dress, but sells for about $41. So, with the little black pump on the right, you can also afford the little black bag. Kinney, we only sell the right shoe.
Monday.
It takes nerves to win, MacGyver. You lost yours, remember?
Grudge match with a deadly pass. MacGyver. Then, Bernie Kosar and the Cleveland Browns take a shot at the playoffs against Dan Marino and the Miami Dolphins. Monday Night Football.
The great baseball dunk.
Are you ready for the baseball dunk? Are you ready to cruise with Howard Cosell, Shari Belafonte, Harper, and John Matuzak in a battle of the network stars? Then let's do it. Let's have fun.
Sure, John Davidson is having fun, but he's going to sit out the event. What about the other celebrities?
Well, no. I have no malice in my heart for the other teams. I wish them well, except in the ratings.
So this is the dunk tank. You get 3 throws, 3 potential points. The object? Submerge your enemy. You loved it at home, and you told us about it. Such a crowd, please, to watch you get soaking wet. Let's look at some historical dunks now as your favorite celebrities get the ultimate in revenge. from a battle flashback, we flash forward as Newhart's William Sanderson steps up to the mound. This guy is really dizzy. You know that, Shari?
I'm on your team, man.
He's trying to pick somebody from his own team.
Typical. Look at Lamas. He knows he's a dizzy one.
I think the captain better take him over there. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he's showing him the list. The donkeys.
Sure you can. He's right here.
Right, so? Who's he going to put out there? Greg Evigan.
Not the worst possible choice, judging by Greg's performances thus far.
However, he's dressed for the part, clearly.
There's something in the way he walks.
Should take his sunglasses off.
Okay. That's one down. Two down. And three down.
Greg is safe, at least for the time being.
Charlene Tilton.
Charlene Tilton. A little one from Dallas. And you know, I've seen her in this competition before, and she's very good. She'll surprise you, I predict it.
She's very good, and she's putting Greg back up in the booth.
I'd like to see him get the dunk. All right, let's watch closely. Oh, close. Close, but no score. What did I tell you? She can connect. The Dunkaroo. She done did it.
She also has another toss.
Mm-hmm. Don't be bitter. She gets another one, Greg. She can, huh? Well, he's trying to disconcert her. Look at him, making faces. Let's see if it works. I doubt it. Yes!
It worked. He didn't go in a second time.
But she scored 3 points for CBS.
And was bright enough not to pick someone from her own team.
Let's look at it in replay. Good form. Hit it right in the butt, right in the middle, and down went Evigan. If ever I've seen an overconfident fool, it was Evigan.
All right, up for NBC is Clifton Davis.
I like this guy, but I want to see him get a taste of the water.
Yeah, but you know the Lord's on his side.
Amen.
Oh, he's going after Daphne Maxwell Reed from Frank's place. You know, those were her shoes that Greg Evigan borrowed in the last go-round.
Good line by Clifton. You know, he doesn't know I saw him, but he's here. Her husband, Tim Reed.
Ah, you're lovely.
And a wonderful sprinter, isn't he?
The best we ever had on the Battle of the Network Stars. By the way, Shari talked to Cliff about competing.
I feel good, you know, for a guy in his mid-40s. You know, I don't feel bad at all that I can come out and compete with folks that are literally half my age. I feel great about it.
All right, here he goes.
He misses the first one.
He's got an obvious problem. He's looking at that beautiful lady instead of at the target. See what I mean?
Yep, this is the second one.
Got nothing to do with age in his case.
Oh, wow, he's missed the third one, too. So now NBC still has no points.
And Malcolm Jamal Warner shows his disgust.
Dawn Lewis from A Different World. She's up next.
Anybody on the board? Anybody on the board?
I want to pick Lorenzo Lamas because he beat me swimming.
I wonder if he's going to show the tattoos again. They helped him the last time in the swimming.
But they didn't help him in the kayak, so... Oh, it looks like he's not going to show him.
Yeah? I bet. It ain't going to happen, honey. I'll just keep on saying it.
Here she goes.
No way you can do it, honey. Nah. No way.
So far, still no point.
Listen, hotshot, I'd like to see you go in the dunk.
I have to tell you, I saw her practicing. This isn't her best event.
Close.
Ooh, very close.
Disaster. NBC scoreless. CBS still ahead. But Dawn Lewis, perhaps in all of the battles of the network stars, no one has seen the charm, the bright eyes, the wonderful smile of this talented young woman. On NBC's Cosby spin-off A Different World, she's Jaleesa Vincent.
Photography is a great hobby of mine. The kind of photography I like to do has a lot to do with putting images together, like looking at a tree, looking at clouds, and looking at the sunset are three very separate entities. But when you look through a camera lens and you can see the sunset through the tree, you've created this picture that just forces you to just zero in. And this little composition, I think, is great. I love taking pictures of water. One of my favorite spots is the spot right underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. So you have the water, and you have the bridge, and you have the Manhattan skyline. You get kind of everything in one little spot. When I was a kid, I grew up in a neighborhood. It was kind of like the East Side Kids, where you would make things in your basement and just have this wild, imaginative time. And that's basically what we did. Things like making burglar alarms out of the lamppost and string and tying pots and pans and the furniture together. So when you forget to tell Mom that you did this and she walks home, the lamp comes crashing down and all that kind of stuff. We were real fun, imaginative kids. So I was very energetic all of the time. See, I started dancing when I was about 7. My mom did that to get me away from my brothers. So I was kind of a tomboy. So now I'm a tomboy who can dance. It's hard work. Dancing is hard work. It takes a lot out of heart. It takes a lot out of energy, as well as technique and line and charisma. But if you can put all of the elements together, that's magic. It really is.
Quickly recapping the dunk tank. CBS 3 points. NBC scoreless. Up comes ABC for their chance at getting on the boards here in the baseball dunk. Brian Robbins up first, choosing Terry Copley from NBC.
Okay, let's see if Terry's going to go in or stay dry.
I think she has a hunch that she looks pretty good in this scene.
Well, she's getting prepared just in case she goes in.
Brian Robbins is a dangerous foe.
Yes!
A throwback to Heather Thomas and Heather Locklear.
Is there a lifeguard on duty?
All right, let's see if young Robbins can come through.
Terry has a look of anticipation about her face.
Make him wait.
Please don't do it.
Oh! Is that not a point?
Wait a minute. This could cause a later controversy. Remember that throw, dear. Just remember it.
All right.
Don't worry.
This is that one.
I'll tell you, the guy deserves something. He's throwing well.
In she goes.
I don't know how she didn't go down in the other one.
Well, ABC has an unofficial 3 points right now with Robin's throws.
All right, Robin, help her down. Because we've got another contestant coming up, but let's look at that in replay. Bangle.
Olivia Davo's up next from ABC. Let's see who she's going to go after.
I want to tell you something. This is not too shabby either.
Her cousin Marianne Davo, of course, from the James Bond movies.
Again, it's Lamas.
Surely he's got to go in this time.
Thank you for your support.
As he places his anatomy in the swing. Ooh.
Very close.
Very close.
Better throw than I expected from Olivia. Cocky son of a gun sitting up there, isn't he?
Really? Hope she gets him.
The score, NBC 0, CBS 3, ABC unofficially 3. Now another look at the controversial throw from Brian Robbins. The ball hit, so it would seem to be another point for ABC. Let's check with Commissioner Matuzak. Commissioner, will you explain why ABC won the event 4 points to 3?
Well, even though he didn't dunk him on that one toss, he hit the target. When he hit the target, even though it's not a dunk, it's 1 point, so they won by points.
All great pitchers come from Brooklyn, so, you know.
Yeah, Brian.
First it was Colfax, and now it's Robin.
So after 3 events, here's how it tallies up. ABC and CBS both tied at 250 points, and NBC with 175 points. ABC obviously keeping its hopes alive and its eye on that #1 spot.
Up next, the obstacle course. 5 obstacles in all, a different challenge to each person.
The bars. The bars can really get you, because the key is you want to get 1, 3, and 5. It's impossible.
For miserable cold, what can you give me besides sympathy?
You could take a dose of Sudafed for your stuffy nose, plus 1 chlortrimeton antihistamine for sneezing, plus 2 regular Tylenol for aches and pains, plus
Are you kidding?
plus 2 teaspoons of Benylin DM for that cough.
I'm not taking all that.
Well, you can relieve exactly the same symptoms just by taking Comtrex Multi-Symptom Cold Reliever.
It's that simple, then you take these. I'm taking 2 Comtrex.
Comtrex, all alone, it does it all.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Make a statement without saying a word.
There's only one place you'll find all the Disney classic film characters and toys, like the authentic Disney World toy train, with engine, tender, trolley, remote control, and more. It's only $50, only at Sears.
The man on the left has a car with plush interior, European styling, room for 5. The man on the right has all that too, plus front-wheel drive. But one big difference between these 2 cars is that the man on the left is still paying for his. The affordable Hyundai Excel, just $54.99. Hyundai, cars that make sense. Right now, factory-to-dealer cash incentives can save you up to $500 on a new Excel.
Tuesday, Tony's magic word. No. Makes Sam disappear.
We're bad.
She's acting like a
teenager?
Who's the boss? Then it's another picture-perfect episode of Roseanne.
This is the first time we've had a real photographer take our picture since our wedding day.
Yeah, Black Sunday.
After Who's the Boss, Tuesday.
The obstacle course. Although the quickest event for each participant, the obstacle course is also the most grueling and demanding, involving complete concentration and the use of muscles from the entire body. A slight lapse in concentration could force one to lose as little as half a second. But even the most minuscule deduction could prove a tremendous loss to the team's effort. We come now to what is clearly the most testing event in the whole of the Battle of the Network Stars. Many injuries in the past, including a very frightening one to Debbie Allen, the very great dancer-singer. In the meantime, here with me is Shari Belafonte Harper to explain how women traverse this course differently near the end of it from men. Shari?
Well, the thing that I've noticed mostly is that, of course, they have the lower wall to go over, whereas the men have the upper wall to go over. They seem to be a little more tentative on the monkey bars because they tend to have to grab every single bar, whereas the men can just carry through from the first to the middle to the last. So they tend to be a little more cautious and a little bit slower, but again, I think almost all these races depend on the women, so we just have to wait and see who's going to do it.
All right, but we're going to watch it being done right now by our commissioner, John Matusak, as he explains to us the proper way to travel the course.
Howard, this is the first part of the event. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to get hung up. You know what I mean? Next up the tires, Howard. Feet got to touch the track. There we go. Monkey bars now. Women should use every rung, men have the option. And the big wall. Don't get hung up with this, baby. Biggest mistake here is guys don't use the rope. Not me, pal. And as you finish, don't look back. You'll lose a second.
Here's a man who set a record in his day doing this event. Scott Baio. Look at that. 1, 3, and 5. The perfect way to make the monkey bars. No problem on the wall. Here, Scott, spunky and quick, takes the water trap to set a record time, 17.8 seconds. That seemed like old times, Scott.
Yeah, you know, it was funny. I was driving up here, driving along the coast, my heart started racing. You know, because and in fact, every time I drive by the school, I get a little heart palpitation. My nerves go crazy. I miss it. And, you know, it was great competition, and it is like old times seeing you and seeing everybody that works here. When you're working as an actor, everybody's so protective of themselves. When you come out here, you can be 12 years old again, and you can compete against people, and you can yell and scream and really fight it out with one another. And I think that's the lure of the show.
We had such fun. Yes, always had such fun, Scott Baio and I. Because, well, what were you? Top of the heap, king of the hill, hey, number one. Good luck, old buddy.
Thank you.
I don't know, Howard. I think another reason why Scott's here is to lend support to his friend, Nicolette Sheridan, and to maybe calm some of her CBS nerves.
I'm fine. Waiting so long, the suspense is killing me.
Fine.
I'm fine.
So this will be the first of 3 heats in the preliminary women's obstacle race. The women with the 2 fastest times will go on to the final. Shari?
All right, Christian, how do you feel? You all ready for this one?
Oh, sure.
Dawn, how do you feel?
I feel okay. I think I'm going to do all right and give my best shot. You done? All right.
Ooh, nice nails, girl.
All right, no empty blocks here. Shari, Christian Alfonso to the left of your screen, and to the right, Dawn Lewis from A Different World, a Cosby spin-off show. Christian, of course, from Falcon Crest. And they are nervous, exactly as you brought out, Shari.
Well, this is the most nerve-wracking of all of them. I remember being very nervous, and I never even did it.
Never had the guts. That's the plain truth. And they're off. There they go onto the trampoline. Dawn Lewis quickly to the lead. Now the tires. Watch closely. That appeared to be all right for both. Dawn Lewis in the lead. The monkey bars. A travail for both of them. Look at them struggle. This is always true of women with the monkey bars. Giving up, Christian Alfonso goes ahead. Going over the first fence and misses completely. Take note of that. And then to the water. Oh! Christian Alfonso apparently hurt. Bad fall. Dawn Lewis, the winner.
What happened?
And a terribly concerned Lorenzo Lamas about his teammate.
I was a sprinter in high school. We never had to swing across monkey bars.
But you weren't hurt at least. How are you, dear? You fell in the water?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine?
I was going to run instead. The water, but I didn't realize how deep it was. I guess I should have tested it, huh?
Howard, let's look at this once more. So far, they're doing fine on the monkey bars, but Dawn loses it right about here. Yeah. And then Christian also loses it. Points off for both of the girls.
But let's get to the important question, the state of that wounded knee on Christian Alfonso, and the doctor treating it right here and now. So, let's look at the tail of this race where it was lost and won. Now, as you see, Christian Alfonso moving ahead of Dawn Lewis at this point. Then comes the debacle, the water trap, and that terrible fall. Losing time for Alfonso. Dawn Lewis's winning time, 37.19, 38.5 for CBS.
All right, obviously, that one was pretty tough. Tina, what do you say?
I don't know until the end.
You won't know until the end?
Do it.
Yeah?
It
Olivia?
has everything to do with timing. That's what we're aiming
Has
for.
to do with timing. Well, here we go, phase 2.
Two quick runners here. It's going to be a close race. Tina Yothers, Olivia Dabo. And they're off right under the trampoline quickly and to the tires. Watch closely. Dabo falls. But I saw Yothers miss 3, maybe 4 tires. She'll be penalized for that. To the monkey bar. And more hazards for Yothers. And Dabo trailing at this point to the water. And over the water safely, and Dabo safely. But there'll be a penalty against Yothers, and she may not have won this race. Let's look at it again, and here's the crucial spot, and I make it 4 tires she missed. Dabo wins the race, and here she is. They never taught you to do this in England.
Well, I mean, I thought I had it down because I've always been very good at running. But the thing that really got me were the intertubes. Because those things at that speed, you really have to concentrate on getting your feet in the holes, otherwise you miss the points. And I just, I didn't go at that faster speed before, and that's why I didn't really, it was sort of a surprise to me.
You're very expressive as well as very, very attractive.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shari?
All right, Nicolette, this is your first time under here. Have you practiced?
I've done a little practicing, a little worried about the monkey bars, but I think I'll make it through.
You think you're going to do okay? And Joanne?
I think I'll make it through. I'm a little worried about the wall. After that, just cruise on.
All right, well, between the two of them, somebody's got to win, so let's go.
Yeah. CBS.
Okay, Shari, and we're about ready to go. Joanne Willett in lane 1, and Nicolette Sheridan in the other lane. They're about ready to go, and it will begin under the trampoline, and they're off quickly through the trampoline. The tires watch closely, and both girls apparently fine. Now the always troublesome monkey bars. And Nicolette having trouble trying to get back up and then foregoing it. There'll be a penalty for that for sure. But she looks so fast, who knows? Her time may overcome the penalty. And now as she pulls ahead, clearly over the water, pulling away. And yes, her time will overcome the penalty. Nicolette's the winner. Nicolette, you came through. You came through for your trainer.
I didn't. I flubbed it up.
Bayo. No, you didn't.
I
blew
blew through the monkey bars. I fell over the wall. But at least I beat it.
What are you telling me? The training did you no good?
The nerves. The nerves did me no good.
Nicolette Sheridan brings real life, cover girl beauty, a unique background to her character, Paige Matheson, in Knots Landing.
Are you ready for a little game of pool?
Nicolette Sheridan is one of those people who likes to play games, but when she does, she takes it a little more seriously than most people.
I like competitive sports. When I was in school, I was on every team, the track team, the volleyball team, the basketball team. I love sports. I was never one of those kids who sat around looking at Vogue magazine, and I was always up a tree or playing with the guys. I was a tomboy, definite tomboy.
I think I'm in love. I'm that powerful stuff.
Nicolette doesn't exactly look like much of a tomboy anymore, but images can be deceiving. While most people would envision her on a beach in Malibu, actually, Nicolette was born in England.
I'm definitely English, even though I have lived in California since I was 10 years old. Back and forth, actually. I went back and finished school over there. People tend to classify me as a typical California blonde, which I find kind of strange because I'm English, and I really have nothing to do with California except for working here.
Nicolette returned to England for her teenage years, but journeyed back to the U.S. for good when her modeling career took off. But she yearned to follow in the footsteps of her mother, Sally Adams, and become an actress. Even with her success as a television star, Nicolette